Guys, these are your cards for December 5th, 2019. Welcome to another Throne Thursday. I'm just going to put the Archangel cards on the side. So today we have the Nine of Spears again. So Spirit was saying when I was doing the live on Instagram, deceit, that the devil is in the details. Someone is taking screenshots of conversations you're having. I don't know if you're talking gossip with people. So this is like a gossip kind of thing. It is. They were showing me that someone is stirring the pot. This is unbeknownst to you. This is someone that you see as a friend that is going behind your back and doing this. You know, this is going to be quite a shock when it comes out that someone is actually doing this. So my advice is stop gossiping, because this person is good. This is it. You know, this is their final curtain call, Spirit is saying. So we have the Nine of Spears. Nine of Spears is coming out so much. I swear, like every single Throne Thursday. We have the Seven of Coins. So the Seven of Coins, when we talk about the Seven of Coins and the upright meaning, it's like, you know, you put everything you got into your career, your home life, whatever your ambition is here. So you made sure the fertilizer is, you know, really good, and you have your fruits of your labor, and you even have new seedlings coming out. So this is in the reverse position, so it's like rethink. If things aren't going the way that you want, maybe it's time to rethink it. So the next card we have is death. So this is not a physical death. This is the ending of something and the rebirth of something new. So this is not a tower moment where it's like, you know, you made a decision, say for the betterment of the family, like you decide to stay because it's like you want your children to grow up with both parents. And Spirit is like, nope, that is not the decision we wanted you to make. You're not going to make this decision. We're going to make it for you. And your foundation is totally shook. And you're forced to rebuild your foundation. And then we have the Priestess. So it's like the Nine of Spears and the Priestess have been coming out a lot. Death hasn't been so much, but it's been here and there. A little congested. I had to do snow throwing, so it's like, ugh. So, defense, determinations, strength, boundaries, creative tension. In the reverse position, the card shows abstinency, which may be appropriate if you're defending your values, but often it's more about resentment and feeling overworked. An additional meaning is boundary issues, such as problems with neighbors. So, someone's not respecting boundaries here. And we got to make sure that those boundaries are set. Spirit is saying don't worry about others, worry about yourself. Because you're just going to disturb your own peace. You're going to, you know what I mean? When you shut your door at the end of the night to your sanctuary, does it even bother you? Then don't worry about it. So the next one we have is the Seven of Coins. So potential efforts, expansion, results. So in the reverse position, the card shows it is time for a rethink. So is there something that, you know, we can do differently to make the outcome a success, or make the outcome different from what it is? Change your approach and renegotiate terms. So some of us, this is the time of year where we renegotiate contracts for raises. They ask you what are your goals for 2020, and you're supposed to tell them this is what my goals are. Based on how you appear to them, you dress appropriately, and you carry yourself well, and your goals are obtainable goals and not a bunch of malarkey. Then you get it depends on how you have acted the whole year round. Or decided that this project or relationship is not worth further input. Procrastinate no longer. So it's just like with the with the death card, where it's like at the end of something and now the rebirth of something new. So they're saying procrastinate no longer. This project or relationship is not worthy further input. We have choices. You know, when people read cards, we tell you it's all about free will. If you decide to stay, that is totally your prerogative. No one's going to tell you it's right or wrong for your choices. We can just guide you into what we know is happening. You know what's happening when we tell you, when we read the cards and say, this is what's going on. It's your choice. Do you want to stay or do you want to go? No one can force you to do anything. That's why we were born with free will. So death, endings, rebirth, loss, transformation, release, truth. Taken to an advantage. I'm just reading the notes. So she's reborn, because this is Aya. So she's reborn with a stronger sense of self. So this is like the kind of time where it's like you reflect. This is what December is about, right? That's the last month of the year. We reflect on the year that has transpired, and we kind of reflect on the years with myself, the past 3 years, and every year has been sweeter, and I'm being more thankful for things that maybe I was oblivious to, or did at the time I wasn't thankful for. I didn't voice it. It's so neat. On Instagram, there is a little saying. It's like every time you verbally acknowledge a blessing, it's like another prayer answered. Death reverse holds the same meaning as the upright card, but with it comes different emotions: anger, regret, shock, stress, the need to hold on. Try to accept what has occurred and look forward. So I'm being told with this deceit, this person has made their bed and now it's time for them to lay in it. It's, you know what I mean? It's just, this is not the time for this kind of stuff. Like, you want to start 2020 with the best intentions, you know what I mean? You know, some people gotta watch that. It's like, that's your karmic connection. What you're setting out in the world. Like, you know, I know it's, you know, oh, I feel popular because everyone's coming to me about gossip, but it's like, if you guys are getting together and talking crap about one person, don't you think they're doing the same behind your back? You're talking crap about, you know, X, and then when they're with X, they're talking crap about you. It's like, you have to, you know, kind of grow up here. It's not high school no more. So the last card we have is the Priestess in reverse. So this is kind of what Spirit was saying with deceit. Someone is screenshotting your conversations, and it's like they feel some sort of way, and now they're going to come, those conversations are going to come back to haunt you. Wisdom, secrets, the spiritual realms, intuition, feminine power. This is what the Priestess symbolizes. So the funny thing is, when I ordered the Astrology Answers Master of Tarot deck, it's because I want to keep these cards, Game of Thrones cards, for Throne Thursdays, because that's every Thursday. Everybody knows I pull from the Game of Thrones deck. So I got a different tarot deck, because sometimes I am drawn to the traditional tarot deck, but like I said, I want to keep this. These are like my cards I'm always drawn to. This is the first tarot deck I started reading from. That's so funny. And I was like, it didn't come with a book. So I was just like, oh, you know, the book from Game of Thrones will be the same as, you know, what Astrology Answers. And I could have been no more wrong, because they offer like an online book for Astrology Answers, but it was just like, wow, like the differences are so crazy. That's why I read the details, because with the Game of Thrones, I'll just show you. It's because of the character and the story. And I know some of you don't like Game of Thrones or never been your thing, which is fine. But they give you these little details, like the red woman. That's what she's called in the show. So they give you these details. So I read through these sometimes. That's why the videos take a little longer. Like, what is she doing? I'm reading the little cliff notes here. So she signifies duality. So this is like yin and yang kind of power. She is earthly and spiritual realm. So you get that with some people that are actual mediums and intuitives. Some of them are of the earth realm, Some of them are like the universe, like they know a lot about the planets. They know about extraterrestrial energies, aliens, unicorns. And I'm not. This is not to mock anyone. This is very true. Like I've met very different people that could speak beyond this life of Earth as we know it, this earthly life. I'm more of the earthly realm, and I can, and spirit, as ones that have passed. But there's others that can speak about, oh, it's just so fascinating. To me, it's fascinating. So this is what the high priestess is like, she's like the earthly and spiritual realm. So she uses her power for good and briefly redeems herself. She, both the negative and positive aspects of the tarot's spiritual priestess. So this is what I'm saying. It's kind of like the yin and yang. Like, she does something wrong, but when she does something good, it kind of balances out what she's done wrong. It kind of like wipes out the negative that she's done. And also in the reverse, where she does something good, or something, pardon me, yeah, she does something good, and then she does something horrific. And it's like, what the heck? Like, you just did this amazing thing, and look, you turned around and did this horrible thing. So the reverse card suggests false information. This is what I was talking about. They were showing me screenshots. This person loves to stir the pot. Maybe misled by a teacher or a mentor. So this is someone that it's just someone you value in your life. This is someone that is your to-go person, very knowledgeable, and it's like, it's going to be a shock. Or otherwise, persuaded to go against your own intuition. So they like to push people to things they don't want to do. A person egotism disappoints. A confidence may be broken or a secret revealed. So Spirit was showing me screenshots, and I was just like, "What the heck?" I was like, "What's this about?" And then I kept hearing deceit. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So someone's taking screenshots. They shouldn't, they shouldn't be. So Spirit is telling some of you are safe. If you are feeling unsafe, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. They have these amazing prayers. One's in English, which is an archangel prayer. You call upon all the archangels. So it's like the four archangels: Ariel, Uriel, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Raphael, to stand in the four corners of your home, so the four corners of your foundation, while you sleep, and I always ask them to protect us while we're asleep and while we're awake. So it's called a protection prayer. It's really nice. So the next one we have is peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. That's what this time of season should be about, is peace and love. Spiritual understanding. I am bringing you information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. I've been getting a lot of that between the 12 to 5, the teaching hours. And it's like, I love it. It's because it's so, it's like a little reflection. That's what December is about. 2019 is coming to an end, and December is like a lot of reflection. And it's just like, I appreciate the information, but it's like, I want to sleep. Indigo and crystal children. So these are children in your life that have the shine, which is like, they're intuitive, they're mediums, they see spirit. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So they call children and people that have this gift sensitive, quote unquote sensitive, or quote unquote they have a shine. They have the gift. Overcoming difficulties. This totally rings true for someone that I've read for. The worst is now behind you. You are surmounting any previous challenges. So it's like we're soaring now. All these difficulties are behind us now. I told her that too after today. So these are your cards for December 5th, 2019, Throne Thursdays. Thank you so much for joining us again. We will be back for Friday's daily tarot card and hopefully a pick-a-card, a holiday-themed pick-a-card. Have a blessed Thursday, and we'll see you for Friday.